Welcome everyone to Press Start. My name is Darcy, and I hope you are all having a wonderful week. The latest character to join the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster was revealed today, and as you can guess by the thumbnail, it's Min Min, and she's an interesting one. I'm going to quickly break down who she is and her moveset, as well as some of the other pieces of content that was revealed in today's stream. But before I do, if this is your first time to the channel or you're returning for another video, make sure you hit the subscribe button to be notified of future videos, and if you like what I'm doing, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below on the question of this video. All of this really helps me continue making new content for you guys, and potentially it could expand on what I'm able to offer. So, what's the question for this video? Well, it's an easy one. What cross-collaboration do you hope to see in the future of Super Smash Bros? For me, I'd love to see Soul Calibur characters get into the game. Probably Nightmare or maybe even Mitsurugi. I don't know exactly who I would want, but just someone from the series. And I think with Bandai Namco, of course, being one of the developers for it, it should be easy to make this happen. But again, that's my thoughts. What is the collaboration you'd like to see? Let me know in the comments down below. But until then, let's get to the video. So let's start with, who is Min Min? She's from the 2017 Nintendo exclusive fighting battle arena game called ARMS, where players fight against one another with long-range attacks that extend out like springs to knock out their opponents. Min Min is one of the most popular characters in the game, and Masahiro Sakurai revealed on today's stream that she was put into the game at the request of the ARMS director. So how does she play? Well, she's unique in that you can actually control both of her arms separately. Pressing the A button will control her left arm, and the B button will actually control her right arm. Now, if you quick press the A button, you'll get a kick. Holding the A button will use the arm, and it'll extend out across the map. Now, she can also bend her arms up and down, so that way you can actually aim at the opponent from a distance. With being able to control each arm with a different button, you can actually attack forward and backward at the same time. Now, extending her arms are slow and can be punished, so Sakurai noted that she is best used as a zoning fighter and will struggle if you allow the opponent to get close. Being able to use each arm independently also means you can use this to combo with one another. You can purposely miss with one arm to land a hit with the other, or you can just straight up combo them with the hits. Now, she does have traditional tilt attacks for her kit, but her specials are of course different since using the B button controls an arm. Using down B will allow you to change the attachment on her arm for different uses. You can use the Ram to get an extended hit radius at the cost of damage, the Megawatt to get strong damage at the cost of speed of the attack, or the Dragon, which essentially is an in-between of the two. Now, of course, grabbing is going to use both arms, but there is a little benefit when you grab. Your left arm, which always has the dragon, will actually become a powered-up dragon with more damage and a larger hit radius with the laser beam. Now, her up B is a recovery grab that will help you when you're knocked off of the map. Now, Sakurai did say that it will do damage, but it's going to be hard to land in basically any scenario, so it's in there simply for the sake of being a recovery. And finally, the last move that I want to note is her up smash, which is a somersault kick. Now, it can of course be used as an anti-air, but most importantly, it is a reflect of projectiles. Sakurai said she will do well against slower, heavy ground fighters, but will have a clear weakness against lighter, quick air fighters, ones that don't want to fight on the ground. You can find out more about her moveset by watching the full reveal, which is linked in the description down below. Now, my thoughts on Min Min, I'm going to say that she's going to be a fun fighter, especially when you're using it with friends in a 4 or 8 player smash. The ability to be able to attack on both sides is going to be very great when you have brawls going on all around you, and will give you a lot of defensive abilities when those brawls are happening. However, I do think from what was said at this reveal that she's going to struggle in a competitive 1v1 scene. The fact that she needs to zone is really going to make her vulnerable against a lot of the top tier characters that I see in the Smash competitive scene, and it's going to also make it harder to keep those pros that are very good on those high tier players at bay for long extended periods of time. Now, will of course there be some pros who are going to still try her, or even some fans that are going to try her in a competitive scene? Of course. I think that always you're going to see the new characters get tried out in a competitive scene to see, does it actually work, or does it not work, or just in general, maybe they love Min Min, so they're going to be a hardcore Min Min player. But I just think overall, for the vast majority of people, you're not going to see a lot of people switching over, and she's going to, again, just be fun to play with your friends at a local scene type of thing. Now, Min Min is going to be available to play starting June 29th and can be purchased for $5.99 individually, or you can get her as part of the Volume 2 Character Pass, which is $29.99. The other tidbits of content that dropped is the new stage, of course, for every character, which this one is Spring Stadium, and new music, and then, of course, the Mii costumes. Now, the big ones that I want to note is, of course, the Tekken Heihachi costume, and then the Fallout Vault Boy costume. Obviously, these are big collaborations to get for Smash Bros. And even if it's just a Mii costume, I think a lot of fans are going to be happy about that. And it could also potentially point to future character introductions. Maybe they'll do a full-on Fallout character or a different Tekken character in the game. But again, at least if those don't happen, you have the Mii costume to use, similar to like Cuphead's costume. Lastly, it was confirmed that DLC characters are going to be getting some Amiibo support, and the first two announced are ones that I'm absolutely in love with. Joker from Persona 5 and Hero from the Dragon Quest series. I love both of these characters, and I cannot wait to grab these Amiibos, if my wife allows it. Now, both of these will drop in the fall, and Sakurai said he's not sure how many DLC characters will get Amiibos, but they do plan to make more. Of course, it's important to note 5 more characters are coming to the Volume 2 Character Pass, but there was no information on who those characters are, and there were no hints given on this stream, so we're going to just have to wait and see who that will be. But for now, that's all we have for this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And again, leave a comment down below on what collaboration you'd like to see maybe come in this Fighter Pass. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and consider hitting the bell notification so you can be notified of every time that I post. Thank you all again for tuning into this video and press start. And as always, remember, your gaming news starts right here.